Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to install the GRICH 2-in-1 shower head. The first thing you're obviously going to need to do is take off your old shower head. Make sure you've removed all the old Teflon tape. That should be the white tape that's around here. Make sure you get all that out of the threads. We're going to be putting new Teflon tape that is included in the kit here. Obviously, as you can see, I've already got that installed. The next step, we're going to want to go ahead and wrap on some new Teflon tape. I like to do 8 wraps around here. Alright guys, so to wrap the Teflon tape on here, you're literally just going to put it starting at the end. Make sure it gets it in the grooves there pretty good, and you're going to tightly wrap it around the pipe. Once you've got the Teflon tape on there, what I like to do is go ahead and make sure it's not on there really well by like running my fingers along the Teflon to make sure it's in the grooves really nicely. And you can see kind of like that, it's got a pretty good grip on there. And this basically just allows you to be able to have a nice seal on it so you're not having any kind of water leaks on it. So the next step we're going to want to go ahead and do is get our shower head. This is going to be our main one. If you want to install the included water restrictor, they include one of those. I do not want to have a water restrictor on mine. I'd rather have more water so that I can have more pressure and all that. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is install this on here just by screwing it on. What you're going to want to kind of aim for is the nozzle here needs to be facing downwards, because this is what's actually going, I'm sorry, not the nozzle, the outlet here. This is what's going to go to the hand hose, which is actually what you're going to be able to slot on top here. So you're going to make sure that's face down. So let's go ahead and get that screwed on here just like this. Alrighty guys, so I've got the head installed on here. I've got it where the hose is facing downwards out the back. And we've got our main nozzles here. As you can see, this part pops at the top, and that's where you're going to actually slot your handle onto. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and attach the hose on this back bib here, and then we'll attach the handheld. Alrighty, so for this threading on the back here, you won't have to use any Teflon tape, and that is because it already has an included gasket in there. You don't want to put a gasket and Teflon tape. Just make sure it has one or the other. Since we already have a gasket here, all we got to do is screw it on. We don't have to put any Teflon tape. So let me go ahead and get this screwed on here. Alrighty, so I've got it screwed on there. You don't need to make sure it's not super tight. You just want to make sure it's nice and snug, which we've done here. You don't want to over tighten it and cause any kind of issues where something's breaking. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and get our handle here, which is right here, and we're going to go ahead and attach it. Like I said, already a gasket on here, so we won't have to put any Teflon tape, and you're going to screw it on there just like that. Now what you're going to do is just slot this on there, and now you've got it installed. It was super easy, super straightforward. As far as the hose goes, as you can see, super flexible, and everything is adjusted. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna get you a better angle here on the back side here. This nozzle is what you're gonna use to actually adjust the other nozzles that are here outside of the handheld itself. The handheld has its own trigger, or its own adjustability here, but if you want to adjust the nozzles on the main shower head, that's going to be with this piece here. Alrighty guys, so now for the moment of truth, we're going to make sure we don't have any leaks. I'm going to go ahead and turn my the faucet on, and we're going to crank it on to the shower. And as you can see, it's going to build up, and it has pretty dang good pressure. As you can see, we don't have any water coming out of our handle here, and these don't work at all. We just have it coming out of the top. If we adjust it with the back piece on the back, you can see that we are now able to fully adjust the pressure from the main shower head over to the handheld. And the handheld has all these different nozzles that you're able to cycle through, which is really cool. Well, as you can see, we don't have any leaks on the backside here. I'm checking, I don't have anything dripping. I just have what's left dripping out of the actual shower head itself. And it's good that that's dripping out. You don't want sitting water. It's going to drip out and dry off after you get out of the shower, which is really good. But other than that, guys, if you're looking for a great shower head, I would highly recommend you guys checking this one out.